Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get... All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Check 50. Check 52 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Watch the motion. Check.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Middle. Hey, Echo.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check the backer. Shift.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some.
Watch the run. Switch. Hey, switch gears. Big air.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
You better bring it. Let me know right now. You better bring it. 56. Watch that. Check 37. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Pilot, 64. Weak.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Alert! Hey, check 24.
They run right side with Hunt. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 39 that time. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Watch the shift. Safe. Check. Lucky. Kill.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From midfield, here's Allen. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 40 now on second down, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Allen on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. That he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now a handoff working right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check 52.
They'll try and run with Balazs. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Pass 85. Pass 85. Check 31. Check 31. Check. Crunch. General West.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet. We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch the whip.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Get off the field. Shit. Check nickel. Leo. Let's go. We got double up. Rush in. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Okay, ready? 59 mark. Check. 59. Crunch time, defense.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 10. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without it. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check. Watch 54. 54. Hey, exit. 54.
To throw on third down. Allen. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we're going to get a timeout.
Right there.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Alert! Mike's by four. You remember me? Let's go, baby. 25. Check. Alert. Here we go. Pick the edge. Come.
A final shot before half for out. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Let's go, fellas.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 8 read. Here we go. Get it.
Out of the gun now on third down. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Smooth. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 15. Ronnie. 51. Watch the screen. Lead grip.
Now a handoff looking right. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Again they run with Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Regular. Mike 5-4. Hey, Haywood.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second